streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello, people. How's it going?
How's it going?
How is everybody doing? Thank you for joining us, Magic and More. How's it going? Jack, if you're taking off, good night.
I'm trying to find Smackdown. We'll hop that on in a minute. Let's go. Oh, Smackdown. This should be exciting.
Then, now, forever. Smackdown. Jack left Magic and more.
Yeah, Jack left because it's late for him and he needed to get some sleep.
How long I will be here, I do not know. Because
Mr. G is still having some issues with his throat.
I'm still not over the throat thing, whatever's going on with my throat.
So, Mr. G will either sit here and be like, I'm silent, or
It's stupid, man. Not strep. Nope. I've had this now for 3 weeks. I did have a that week that we missed, I had a sore throat. Actually had something in my throat. They looked at it, gave me medication. It got rid of whatever was in the throat, but I still have issues with, seems like, drainage, and the throat just doesn't feel right. I've been back to the doctor twice since then.
And they've told him he's cured.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what that's about.
For some reason, it's
Sticking around.
Yeah.
Well, they told you it might be like an abscess in your tonsils, but that doesn't just go away. So, if that's what it is, then, like, it's not going to just disappear.
Hey then, Jono.
Guys, straight up, gonna be real. I have no desire to watch SmackDown whatsoever, but here we are. It's cool. It's fine. We're here. But, like, no part of me is like,
Hey there, James.
you know? I'm sure the show is gonna be just totally epic. Just like last week's SmackDown was. Just like SmackDown from 2 months ago was.
Just remember,
like SmackDown from a year ago was.
a dark day in American history, and SmackDown was on.
Yeah, literally.
The other thing you can think about is, this is just the beginning of dark days in American history, until things change.
Which could be a while. Well. Oh yes, Brock returned last week. I'm so glad we're doing, like, legitimately, no part of me wants anything to do with Brock and Roman for, like, the 65th time. I legitimately do not care. Okay? Do not care.
Single bit, Jack, you.
To watch this stuff go down again. 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 I don't care, bro. This is called a fallback plan because we have nothing else and we suck so much at booking that let's just do Roman and Brock again because we don't have to build anything and we have nothing to, like, we don't have to do anything. It's already right there. It's right there. We don't just throw it out there and people will either eat it up or not. They don't care. So why should I care either? Oh, they're in Austin, Texas. How fun. What a fun place to be. Said nobody ever. And it's going to be a last man standing match. So, like, okay. I genuinely just, I don't care. I don't care.
They haven't built this very well.
Money, what are we talking about? Money in the Bank, Brock and Roman, all of the above?
Well, the Brock and Roman thing, you know, they got time to build that. Money in the Bank. How are you ready? Are you ready to see Okada on Sunday?
Oh, yeah, it should be fun.
Yes.
Ooh, Drew wants a shot at the Universal Championship or whatever. He's in Money in the Bank, I think. Who's even in Money in the Bank? I don't even know who's in Money in the Bank. I go back to the do I really care
Does
aspect
Seth Rollins
of it,
know that
but
you are doing the blonde streaks like he used to do?
I know! You know what? It was very unintentional to be very Seth Rollins, but I loved the blonde streaks. When Seth did the blonde streaks, I loved it, bro. I wish he would bring it back. I wish he would bring it back. But he won't. But, like, I love it. It's pretty great. So, unintentionally, yes, I am Seth Rollins. Unintentionally.
Maven, are you even happy about the new Smackdown?
No. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm like, so excited, because I'm not. So in Money in the Bank, so far, for the men's side, we have Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Drew, Omos, and then tonight we're deciding Nakamura or Sami Zayn, and then 3 more people who are unannounced, I guess? That seems like a lot of people.
8.
Seems like a lot of people. Generally, I feel like, don't they do 6? Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're crazy, man. You're
then
crazy.
For the women's side, we have Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, and then Shotzi or Tamina, which is being decided tonight, and then 2 more participants. So far, as it stands, I'm saying Seth is winning Money in the Bank for the men's side. I think it was going to be Cody, but then they had to change it because Cody's injured. So Seth is my pick, I guess. And then I don't know who's winning the women's. I would really love a returning Bayley. That'd be pretty sick, but like they're not going to do that. So probably I feel like there's a high probability that Liv wins Money in the Bank this year, but I don't know. We'll see.
Figured out who other than Cesaro that Danielson could be talking about. So who has it, Flamethrower? WWE uploaded a clip on Twitter of friction between Shayna and Ronda. Ooh. It's all a ploy. When I heard that coin drop, I popped. I won't be surprised if he wins the title back. If Okada does get it back, Kofi brings back the old school NJPW heavyweight title. It's possible. Possible. Timothy Thatcher.
That's not a bad guess,
Yeah.
though. Not a bad guess. And I wouldn't hate it. I still think it's going to be Cesaro, but that's not a bad guess.
Pat McAfee calls Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam the epic conclusion to their 7-year rival. Okay, my question. What the hell was WrestleMania?
I genuinely do not care what Brock and Roman do at this point. Don't care.
Yeah, don't know.
Don't care.
Are you going to complain about Raw 2 and Becky is going to be added to the women's Money in the Bank? Just saying.
What do you mean? I already complained about Raw, James.
She already complained about Raw, James.
What are you talking about?
And we already knew Becky was going to be added because, they're doing something. Well, Becky, she didn't qualify here. She didn't qualify here. She didn't qualify. Oh, yep, look, she's going to qualify here.
I would love if Becky would, go on Money in the Bank, but
what is going on, Trash Down Like I Can't? Right now, we have Drew in the ring. Sheamus came out with his boys. The Dirty Dog, or what's his name? Butch. The Dirty Dog.
The Dirty Dog. That's a totally different team, bro. Yeah, what are you talking about? Hey, that's whatever. Dolph and oh my god, what is his name? Robert Roode. Ugh.
I like Timothy Thatcher, but he's very underwhelming reveal, especially how Brian hyped him up as being on the same level as Danielson.
That's why I'm still thinking it's Cesaro, but we'll see. Cool. It's Paul. It's Paul.
You mean Scrappy, do you let me at them scoop? Paul reports that yesterday there was a segment planned for tonight's Smackdown with Ronda Rousey, Natalia, a Ronda impersonator, and a fake baby. I did see that.
Oh. How? I don't even know what to say about that, actually. Their back and forth on Twitter has been... I never thought I would say this in my life, but it's been quite decent on Natalia's side. Because Ronda genuinely is just a loser. And so Natty's just kind of roasting her. And coming from me, it's very shocking that I would be on the side of Natalia. But truly, I am in this scenario.
Doubt they do that after today's events? Well, that's because we went back in the dark days of America. And it's just the beginning of the dark days of America. Yes, Sami Zayn and I go way, way back. You know. Oh, wait, that was like a Trump move. Sorry.
Well, it's very similar to what's going on
Yeah.
in the...
Yeah.
Yo, Adam Pierce, why are you out here? Did I miss something? I'm not paying attention at all. It's fine though.
Drew and Sheamus have to win another match to be in a match neither of them qualified for in the first place. Makes sense.
Bro, what?
Yeah, pretty
This
much.
seems stupid.
It's like just a long drawn out thing. Natalia has always been better at Twitter promos than the ring. Still not that interested in her Yash submission fest with the Ronda Rousey in the bank.
I agree, but can't help but be on her side in this situation. Because like I said, Ronda straight up is a loser.
No, Natty hasn't beaten anybody.
No, Natty's not beating her, but like,
Naito should have replaced Ishii. Yeah, they could have done that.
Ishii is injured.
Yeah.
So I've heard. I don't know who
That's
replaced. I didn't know there was a replacement announced. Was there a replacement announced, or is that
know.
like, I haven't. Most of my Twitter has not been wrestling related today, so if there was like, I've not really sought out, wrestling related information today. Clark Connors replaced Ishii. Okay, cool. So there was a replacement announced. I did not see that. Thank you very much for the info. Appreciate it. What? Okay, so Sheamus and Drew have to tag team tonight because to be... Okay, then this makes sense.
actually argued with protesters outside of a women's clinic today. I used the "if all sin is equal, we're all sinners, and I'm protesting you" defense. Well, the stupidity of people, okay? I don't go to church. I don't sit around and pray. I am more Christian than a lot of Christians. I know people that go to church and they do everything that goes against what, their God says. And then they go to church on Sunday and he forgives them. What kind of logic is this?
I don't know. Church is like the biggest shame.
I can do whatever I want to do for 6 days, but as long as I go to church and, pray to God and tell him I'm sorry, he'll forgive me. Sorry if any of you are a Christian, but I'm about sick of people being pushed, like their values being pushed on people. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's very ridiculous. Money in the Bank qualifying match, Sami Zayn versus Nakamura is next.
And yes, this is irritating because Maven right now is on medicine that the way it sounds, they're going to ban.
Yeah, it's just really dumb. The entire thing is overly stupid.
James, my thoughts would make some people really upset.
Yeah.
You can, Flamethrower, you can email me at the Wrestle Story at gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'll type it in here. James, Roe vs. Wade is just the beginning.
No, they're not going to.
They're getting ready to overturn everything, and if Republicans have already said they're coming for Social Security, they're coming for Medicaid, they're coming for Medicare. They've already said that. So, wait, what are we talking about, Mr. G? John Elite, Roe vs. Wade was overturned today by our Supreme Court.
Because they're just doing
and Clarence Thomas has said that they're coming
after other things too.
Birth control. They're coming for gay rights. They're coming for anything that the Christians don't believe in. But they support guns. Last I checked, thou shalt not kill. Guess what guns do? They kill.
Yeah, it's not great.
And I'm all for gun rights. But don't sit here and tell me you're for rights and then take away other people's rights. Sorry.
Yeah, when women's
and don't back it up as being Christian either.
When women's rights are more controlled than the gun laws and the gun, rights and stuff, I mean, we have an issue. Why does this thing not work? It does not move.
It's having some issues.
There we go. This one works.
This one might be a new battery.
Just a friendly reminder that Luke Gallows was a real Kane all along. I said that after the Glenn Jacobs tweet. He's a freaking idiot. I could say a lot of things about him.
I want to see our rated version of Mr. G let loose on this chat stream and tell us how you really feel.
He is a freaking loser.
It's worth the money that we actually get to see for free.
American policies literally suck. Government literally sucks. On both sides. Because you have, the right-wing nut jobs who push all of this crap that, these Supreme Court justices and all these other, fools that are high up in the government are, pushing this crap that is affecting everybody, including people that are I don't believe in your crap. I don't believe in this, that, and the other thing, but you're, pushing that on me. Okay, cool. And then we have the Democratic side of things that they literally just sit there, bro. They're we need to do something, but they proceed to do nothing. It's so frustrating. Because it's nobody does anything. You either have people pushing all of this garbage, which ultimately goes through, and then you have the other side that just sits there and takes it. But then says that we need to do something about it, but then doesn't. It's literally baffling.
I'm not surprised. Wade versus Rose was overturned, saying it's coming Republicans paid off the Supreme Court. Oh, yeah, I know. I knew it was coming.
It's so
Everybody
frustrating.
knew it was coming.
Oh yeah.
And now,
it's not
like
even
I
a,
said,
it wasn't
it's
even
not
a,
ending there. You know, they're going after other things.
They will. They are going to. They have. Clarence Thomas already has, like, he said after they put this out that he already has other stuff written up that he's going to push through to get rid of all of these different things. He's already said he's going to. It's just going to be a matter of when he chooses to. And this isn't even the only thing that they've done this week.
No.
This is like the fourth thing they've done this week that is absolutely stupid. You had the New York gun, whatever the heck that was. I paid attention.
States have the rights to you know, like change laws for abortion, but they don't have the right to deal with guns.
Yeah. The other thing that they pushed through was that, like, police officers or something can't be prosecuted for not telling people their
they don't
Miranda
have to read
rights.
your Miranda rights anymore.
Yeah. Literally. It's not even the only thing that they've done this week that was so unbelievably stupid. And just absolutely baffling.
Shinsuke really got the job entrance.
I love Sammy walking around in the Bloodline shirt. It's great. It's hysterical. Doo-doo. Sorry about politics to the stream, guys. James, it's cool. And the idea that it's even political to be like, such and so should have, a right to, their own body and what they can do with it is just hysterical, because it's not even, it's literal like human rights. And it's just like, what? Ugh. These people are ridiculous. If there ever was a talent Triple H should from the main roster, if he's coming to save NXT, is Nakamura. Yeah. Well, that was a move. People against everything that's happening better come out in droves to vote this year. That's all the legit power they have, and can't complain if they don't take advantage of it. Yeah. It's Republican hypocrisy when it comes to the pro-life debate. Therefore, the death penalty when someone's on death row, but they're against abortion. Well, it's not even that. It's like the idea that, like, literally we have, like, tons of people that are getting killed in shootings every freaking day. Like, every day. There are people being killed. Like, and then we have kids in school shootings and stuff that are getting killed. And they refuse to do anything about it, but they're all about pro-life.
Hope Triple H is coming back to save what is left of NXT. Yeah, it's possible.
It's just ridiculous.
Did you read that one?
Yeah, I did.
How you doing, Anthony?
I already read this.
Yeah, okay. Well, and the fact that, I have to do active shooter drills in my classrooms.
Well, that's what I was saying.
How stupid is that?
It's like, it's like, we have people being killed every day with the gun stuff, and they refuse to do anything about it.
Triple H back in charge of NXT now. He said there's going to be change. It'll be interesting to see what they do.
Bloop, bloop.
George Carlin said it best: the government doesn't care about us. It's called the American Dream because we got to be asleep to believe it. It's funny, Jack, because I actually showed Maven.
Oh, is it? That's
clip.
that guy.
I showed Maven a small clip of George Carlin. I told her to watch. She needs to see one of his entire sets to kind of get the full idea of what he does.
But yeah, I saw a clip of his stuff earlier.
That's some raw flavor. Bud Light Seltzer hard soda.
Oh, how fun.
It's like hard lemon or hard Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Maybe Stephanie will have a mid-card title for the women. James, they need to make the titles they have mean something first. Then they can go beyond that. I understand Vince is under investigation for these obligations, but how long can WWE go along with the stick of him doing only 30-second promos without answering navigations before a fan's revolt?
He's not going to answer anything.
Yeah.
He was never going to answer anything.
Yes.
Is... Nothing's going to happen to him.
No, I don't think so.
The investigation will happen, and then he will come back like nothing happened at all.
Yeah. Kind of like a lot of the people that we've had in power do.
So, yeah.
I read through Carlin's book. He was a genius. He was like, the stuff that he came up with was awesome. Guns give the paranoid airheads power they otherwise would not have. It's why they will never hesitate to sacrifice their soul to protect the Second Amendment. Which I don't get, you know. Here's the thing. Don't sit here and tell me you're Christian and then talk about needing guns. Because you talk about God's way. God wanted this. God wanted that. Well, apparently God wanted abortions too, but, you know, you're not cool with it. So, it's not what God wanted. It's what you want. Don't play the God card. Triple H is a yes man. Vince is still a CEO, not Stephanie. Why is Bruce taking Johnny job? Why are we getting Roman versus Brock again? That proves NXT is dead. Yeah, the one thing that'll kill Vince is the board of directors. If they decide that this is too damaging to...
Why is Bruce taking Johnny's job? Because I am convinced that Johnny Ace is getting fired within the next, I don't know. But he's going to be the fall guy. If somebody has to take blame for something, it's going to be him. Not Vince.
Are you guys excited for Money in the Bank card? I think there'll be good matches. I mean, the build-up to it, like it's like all other WWE stuff right now, the build-up to it is just not there.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't get it. Gallows' fake Kane was more Kane than Kane.
I said this a few minutes ago. He's a freaking idiot. He has single-handedly ruined everything for everybody. Like, nobody is looking at him the same way that they were, that are like wrestling fans, that were like people that worked with him. They're like, you're a buffoon! I want nothing to do with you, man!
Yeah. Roman's saying that there's no one left. It absolutely makes no sense since he hasn't faced Lashley, Styles, Nakamura, and Gunther. Yeah, well, it's just, John Elite, there's nobody left, man. Nobody. I hate Wendy's Republican using the Second Amendment argument, that not realizing that amendment was created during the Revolutionary War to go up against tyrants.
That's what's hilarious to me.
Not to mention, you know, the guns they had back then, it was a little pea shooter that you had to load, like, a little ball into a gun and, like, shoot it.
And it took, like, you know, minutes.
It wasn't this gun that could kill like 100 people in 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's...
I heard we'll have to fight 20 people who are accusing him of wrongdoing in a match. If he wins, the case will be dropped. That might be what they're planning. I guess the rapists and other criminals get away with crimes against women. It's downright disgusting. In some states, that's what's going to happen. Already on laws, like Missouri's already got
Alabama.
a law that says that.
I think Alabama's another one. I saw Ohio, I think.
Possibly Louisiana.
But
there's some states where, you know, like rapists could get away with it and the person has to have the kid. I noticed something knocking around Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It's either in the ladder match or a title match. And then we got you guys answered in terms of the Hall of Fame with Cena, Batista, and Orton. Did you ask? Because I probably missed the question.
Yeah, just retype the question.
Yeah, retype the question. Oops.
Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so.
All I need are these guns. The emoji guns, that's all you need, Flamethrower? If someone was to beat Roman for the Universal title, should it be Brock or an up-and-comer?
Man, I genuinely
John
think
Lee.
that somebody needs to beat Roman for like one of the titles at least, because this whole putting both titles on him are just ridiculous, and he is slated to be on one Raw throughout the entire summer, and he's not defended the titles or whatever in like a minute. And so I don't understand why we put both titles on him. I think it was a mistake, and I think it was stupid, and I think we need to reverse that. They're not going to. I think Roman's going to hold on to both titles as long as he possibly can, but I think it's stupid, because you don't have the representation of the world titles on both shows. Just literally don't. Not that they mean anything anyways, but you know what I mean?
I understand they debuted at the same time, but who do you guys think gets to the Hall of Fame first, comparing their accomplishments, Orton, Cena, or Batista?
Probably Cena.
Yeah, I'd say probably Cena.
No, just kidding. Batista's up for the Hall of Fame next year.
Batista.
He was supposed to be inducted into the Hall of Fame last year, I think. But then they switched it. Because he had prior commitments that he had to be at. Or something.
Sami Zayn qualifies.
Sami Zayn is in Money in the Bank. Have fun.
Seth freaking Rollins.
I will say the Money in the Bank theme song is a bop.
And the Nigerian
will
Nightmare.
Not have any slander of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Okay, so I love that Drew and Sheamus were pulled from this match. For what? Why were they pulled?
I don't like the WWE's making this very obvious that Rollins is winning it, even though it's the only choice.
He literally is the only choice. I legitimately think that Cody was supposed to win Money in the Bank, but then he got injured, so that's not happening anymore. So they're giving it to Seth instead, in which I think is kind of a genius idea, because if they wanted to, and, you know, this would be like repeating history or whatever, but WrestleMania 31, I still stand by as that being the greatest WrestleMania that has happened in recent years. Not even a joke. And the Seth cash-in during the Brock and Roman match was absolutely incredible. So we could recreate that moment at SummerSlam if we really wanted to, with Seth cashing in on Brock or Roman during the Brock and Roman match at SummerSlam. And I would be very okay with that, because quite honestly, I would much rather have the world titles on Seth Rollins than I would Brock or Roman. Just saying. The dude has been working his butt off for like months, and what has he gotten? He's lost to Cody 3 times. So...
Miss G, who's the most irrelevant character that you've ever seen in either WWE, TNA, or WCW. Don't use Vince McMahon, he's a cop-out.
The most irrelevant character?
The gobbledygooker. I watched the build-up for that, thinking, man, who are they going to have come out of this egg?
And then it was nothing.
And then it was something stupid.
Nothing.
So the gobbledygooker. I see it on Inside Edition. This woman who is now in her 40s. She was raped at 16 and she had to share custody with her rapist again. I am ashamed to live in the United States. Yep, that's happened. It's happened a couple times. Nakamura needs to go back to NJPW. Kushida is back in NJPW. Yeah, and I saw him say that he's back for good now.
Kushida?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wasted a couple years in NXT.
Yeah. Oh, did I misread it?
You did misread it. There is no L there.
Oh.
I also saw an L, but there was no L. I'm dyslexic, so I have an excuse.
Sorry, Anthony.
Mr. G does not.
Mr. G just can't read. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
bad. I'll have to think. I want to see Shaky dance to the song "What Is Love" from a Knife. Does Cena's acting career even come close to The Rock's? Yes. That's your short answer. Yes.
Oh, we're 30 minutes into this. Sorry, 40 minutes into the show, and essentially nothing's happened. I mean, per usual, but it's just, you know.
We now have Ric Flair's opponent. It's Lana.
I saw that tweet yesterday, and I thought it was funny. Did you see what he said?
Ric Flair?
Yes.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to find the quote, because it was something about turning his pacemaker off.
Oh yes, turn off the pacemaker.
He was like, yeah, I could just turn that off in the match, and then something about being on like blood thinners, and then the pacemaker, and there was like one other thing, and he was like, I could just turn the pacemaker off, and people were like, I don't think that's how a pacemaker works, bro.
No. Probably not. Probably not.
Like, what?
Santino Marella. Michie, when you watched Lita, when she was in WWE as a constant in-ring performer, did she have the charisma to lead her own stable? No, I don't think so.
I think she's a good wrestler. I'm not saying she's not charismatic, but I think she's a good wrestler. That wasn't the question, but...
No, she could not lead her own stable. Not because she wasn't good in the ring. I thought she was good in the ring. But the other parts that it takes to be a leader of a group, I don't think she had it. At least Canada cares about their women, unlike these fools here. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, New Day are over the rematches.
Did your Judgment Day got demoted to main event?
I saw that they were on there, yeah. That took long. Well, I'm glad the New Day are tired of rematches. I'm tired of rematches also, but they don't listen to what I have to say.
She wasn't interested on the mic till she got it with Edge. Yeah, that's just it. No. I agree with Flamethrower. What the hell is this? This is a dance move! sad people, they want to give Shayna credit when she was in NXT, but not that she's not. They want to give her credit. Shayna's good. I think Shayna's.
Oh.
It's her style.
Dude, there's a time and place for segments like this. Do it when it's not on television. You have commercial breaks. The crowd's into it, but like, why was this necessary to be on television?
Why did they put Jinder Mahal with Shanky and Veer, and now they've split them up about as fast as they put them together? Shayna's better than Marina's wife, Roddy's wife. Yes, I would say so, Jack.
Oh, it's the Viking Raiders.
Tugboat's here!
Okay. Okay then.
Viking Raiders just turned heel. Out of the blue, out of nowhere. Like, no reason, no rhyme, no rhyme or reason.
Okay. Jeez.
House of Black. I mean, the Viking Raiders. No, it's not. They're jealous of Shanky's dance moves. I think so. That's probably it. Frankie still have a job? Yeah, apparently. I don't understand it.
Pierce, you're the only person who looks at your phone like that.
I look at my phone like that. Watch.
It is Sonia. Sonya has a point. Oof. How fun! Sonya has a handicap match against Lacey and Raquel. Great. How fun. Oh, does John Cena return next week? Is it next week or is it the week after? I don't remember. You don't be smart, scrap iron and get away with it. It's Monday, he returns. Ah, fun, fun, fun. Oh my gosh. It's Monday, he returns. Cool, cool, cool. I didn't know which day it was, but it's sick. Watching Doctor Strange 2. Cool, cool, cool. Haven't seen the first one. Really don't stay up to date with Marvel movies. They're gonna do the last chance match for both Raw and SmackDown. Is Lacey a face? I think so. But genuinely have no idea. It's a lot of people.
That's San Francisco. Did you answer this one? Is Lacey face?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Who knows? The Viking Raiders were face, and now they're not. John Cena returning on Raw. Guess who is not watching? Just give us Peacemaker Season 2.
I saw there was one in Texas too with Beto.
Yeah.
He putting stuff up about it, and there were like a lot of people there.
Well, they said there was going to have big protests tonight.
Oh, it's Lacey. Oh, it's Raquel. Oh, how exciting. This is going to be just epic. I like Sonya's gear. It's always fire. Here are Shayna and Xia Li. Have fun. Have fun. Check out her too. Have fun. Dude, what even was that? Curse Splat. Raquel's back in. Wow. Genuinely have no idea what this
What a surprise you guys find out the Taco Bell was founded by Mexican immigrants like most Americans think about a drunk frat boy in his dorm. No. It would not surprise me if they were to find out that it was Mexican immigrants. Didn't Xia Li hate Sonya a few months ago when Sonya was feuding with Naomi?
I guess. I
Yes.
don't know. The booking is very confusing.
Correct.
I have no idea.
My new buddy Vince might be telling Xia. He's not quite there yet, but he will be. In time.
Maven, do you think any of the characters at the end of Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2? I'm not certain, but I've heard rumors. I'm not saying any names specifically, but the word is that there was a potential leak that there's going to be 5 characters.
How you doing, Boogra?
That are killed off.
Hope I
I really
said
don't
that
want
right.
that to be the case. But, like, it's very concerning. I'm very concerned. But we'll see in less than a week. So oh, there's the woman's right. Oof.
Let me clarify what I was saying. Would it surprise you guys to find out that Taco Bell wasn't founded by Mexican immigrants, but by a drunk frat boy that invented the idea while he was in college? No, it would not shock.
So now we're having people. Why do we have to like? This booking is just. The booking is so abysmal sometimes. And I don't understand why we have to, like, overcomplicate things. Okay, then.
Lacey's bigger than I thought she was.
Yeah, she's, like, muscled up.
Well, I'm not just talking about muscles, like height-wise. She's almost as tall as, I mean, she's not, like,
Yeah, she's almost...
Raquel Gonzalez makes a lot of people look short.
Raquel looks like 6
and,
feet tall, I think.
Lacey, like...
Close. To it.
SmackDown roster so bad since the drafts happened. Yeah, they need to do something. I mean, but I've said they don't even need a roster. Just, like, do cross-promotions, because they do it with a lot of wrestlers anyway. Think of 3 off the top of my head for Stranger Things. Hey!
Me too!
Shh! Shh!
I really
Shh!
don't want it to be the case. But it's... I'm very concerned.
Shush!
I'm very concerned for certain people's safety. I'm very concerned. Okay, then.
Hey, you just hanging around? So we just going through the dressing room here? Did they just show that everybody's there?
No, not in the dressing room, the hallways.
The hallway, sorry.
They're just hanging out in the hallways. What are you talking about?
Oh God, they're going through with it. Smock from Italia is the funniest thing I've ever seen in WWE in 4 months. Steve was right about Tammy Thompson. She does like puppets.
There is no baby in the stroller. Okay, then.
What's the point of this?
I don't know why we're pushing a stroller if there's nothing in it. I'm just gonna push this empty stroller to the ring. They were like, we're still gonna go through with it. We're just not gonna have a fake baby, I guess.
She aborted the baby. Is that
I don't
WWE
know
was
what the
saying?
heck. Like, what was that about?
I don't get the point of it.
You were asking a couple weeks ago what the rating for this movie is gonna be. It did get a PG-13 rating.
Yeah. It's kind of, I like the 80s style coloring
the
and
font
stuff.
is cool.
Yeah. Why would they think this is a good idea given what happened earlier about abortions? What the F? I don't, yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yep. It's Vince, man. He's still in control. Him and Donald are buddies. What's the point of rolling a stroller if there's nothing in it?
It makes no sense.
I roll the stroller around the house all the time.
No idea. Steve was right about Tammy Thompson. She does sing like Muppet.
It's because he grabbed the baby and kicked it backstage. Can't get over the fact that Batman is going to be the villain in Thor. I know! I am Batman.
Oh my gosh, this feels like this has been like the longest show ever. And we saw like an hour. So yeah, we literally still have
Natty is not winning. Ronda will drop it to Queen Charlotte because she might have info on Vince. A lot of people have info on Vince. They just need to come forward.
Tonight's SmackDown is just dragging. I agree. I agree. Are you ready? No, I'm not ready. Arch? Okay then. Dude, why are you pushing the stroller? There's nothing in it! What are you doing? You look so stupid. Like, are we just supposed to imagine the baby in the stroller or what? I don't... That's a lie.
Ronald's looking kind of thick and Canadian tonight. Just a little bit.
Wow, these piped in boos are just incredible. Dude, they're really trying hard to make people care about this feud, and nobody does. Not a single person.
How you doing, Quentin? Is it good? That's the question, Quentin. Dude! How's it going?
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a good thing their hair is different because I was not going to be able to tell the difference between who is who. You know what I mean? Oof, 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 oof.
Why does Mr. G look like he's just seen a ghost? Because, dude, I've been dealing with some stuff in, you know, I've been dealing with some stuff in my throat. So I might look like a ghost.
He's been kind of sick.
I've been tired.
Ouch.
Dr. Strish is brilliant. Now I'm ready for Thor, Love, and Thunder on July 7th. Yep.
Thanks, at least somebody said it. Jeez.
She should say, you know.
My God, you're a heart.
Natty and Ronda Digfest is the funniest thing I've ever seen from WWE in 4 months.
They're fighting over a jacket.
Good thing there's no kid in there.
I'm genuinely confused. Rhonda, are you alright?
This is like one of Natty's videos on her YouTube channel. She's good at this.
Oh my god. So did she just like borrow one of Rhonda's jackets?
Rhonda's great on promos when she isn't given a script. Yeah, I agree. If they just let her talk, she'd fit right in AEW because she could drop like, you know, F-bombs and things that you can't drop on WWE.
Yeah. Tonight you'll have to put your differences aside. Can they coexist? That's the underlying theme of any WWE show ever, is can they coexist?
Hey, if we win, we're both in. God, can it just be Rampage already? What do you say?
Elias. Never mind.
The Kaiser.
How unfortunate. I thought they were going to say
Obi-Wan was
Elias.
disappointed, had great moments. I have lost faith in Star Wars shows on Disney Plus. Hope and or is great show. I haven't watched, I haven't watched like The Mandalorian. I've seen season 1 and then that's about all I've seen of it. I haven't watched a lot on Disney Plus. How you doing, Walter? Walter, the Smackdown sucks.
That's the understatement of the year. They gave him the music. I'm not sure why they did that.
Oh, man.
Whew.
I figured Ludwig will turn on Gunther like next week.
Yeah, that just seems about like...
Because, they've got... Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. This was actually Maven's to start with, and it was too big for her.
It was supposed to be mine. I ordered it for me, but they sent me the wrong size, so then it ended up being Mr. G's.
Anyway, I think Gunther or Ludwig may turn on Gunther, which is kind of stupid, because this is actually a decent storyline.
Incredible. Did they change Gunther's theme again? Yes. They did. Because, well, why not? I need to go get some food.
I gotta see if that's real, if that's just someone throwing something out there.
Nah, it's the Onion.
I know what it is, but I want to make sure that that's actually something that the Onion threw out there, if that's...
No,
yep, it's real. If you haven't checked out The Onion, go check out The Onion.
Yeah.
TheOnion.com. Hello, Volterra. How's it going? AEW Rampage, 10 p.m. Hook, maybe Danhausen. Yep.
Ouch. Dude, my knee is...
Hey, you want to grab me?
I'd love to.
Let me finish this.
Oh, God. If I, bend my knee too fast, it really hurts.
Yeah.
If I put too much weight on my knee, it hurts.
If you wouldn't plug things in, you wouldn't have that problem.
If I walk too fast, my knee hurts.
Put 2 waters in that for me, would you?
Okay, the fruit ones.
Yeah. Preferably the same flavor.
No, I was gonna put 2 different.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Ouch. I gotta be back.
How you doing, Robert? You guys excited for Forbidden Door? Yes! Looking forward to Forbidden Door. Paige, Dakota Kai, Slasher Banks, Candice LeRae will be part of All Elite very soon. I hope so. Do you think Punk may make an appearance at Forbidden Door, or maybe Omega might make an appearance setting up the Okada or Adam Cole match? Yeah. Punk, no. Omega, I've seen him out there more. Now, whether he's been cleared or not, I do not know. But I've seen him out there. I've seen him kind of tweeting about Ospreay. So we could be getting an Ospreay Omega match down the line. I think Gargano debut on AEW Forbidden Door, and Kenny Omega will back up for IWGP Championship. Possible. Possible. If Sasha was to be in AEW, could she be a mentor for the women's division? Yeah, but John Elite, she's younger. You think about this. I mean, she's probably younger than a lot of the women that are there. So, I mean, I suppose, I mean, she would help out their division. No doubt about it. Put Punk on commentary with the main event just to pop the fans. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I think that'd be excellent. Thing is I think if they bring in these women, they're going to have another show, I think. Because there's just not enough time to get... I mean, people complain about the women's division not being pushed and stuff and only one match. You know, when a huge chunk of your roster is the males, you have to show more matches with them. Good thing Ricochet's flexible. All business in the ring. The champ's in trouble! And now Ricochet is dead. Ricochet said his teacher in NXT was Shawn Michaels. Interesting. Interesting. Did you teach him how to take chops from Gunther? This might be one of the best storylines they got going. They need to make him hated more, though. They got to find a way to make people just absolutely hate him. All right, Paul Heyman. Awesome.
Hi, it's me. I'm back.
Are there still burritos left?
I am eating the last two
Oh.
that are like bean and cheese. I don't know if there's any of the other kind.
Uh,
They are at least starting here. The honorary goose. That's one half of the Good Liars.
that's funny.
I didn't mean Brock Lesnar. I didn't mean when I cash in on Brock Lesnar. Sammy's pretty funny. Dude's chair is so stupid.
By the way, Tamina now has a home.
Yeah, The Rock bought her a house.
Yes.
What a cool guy.
Has she been homeless for a long time now?
I'm not sure, but he bought her a home.
He finally decided to buy her a home. Tamina, you've been in wrestling for 15 years. You haven't had a home. Well, here you are. Finally, I bought you a home.
What is this?
Hold on to your butts. Come on, Hank.
Okay.
That might be pretty cool.
It's pretty funny.
Paws of Fury. A comforting brownie and a Snickers. Ooh, that's nice of them.
She and Akira Tozawa will be so happy in that new home. I thought Tamina's on Raw, so she's part of the Smackdown roster now. I haven't the foggiest. I don't really keep up to date with who gets switched around to where, just because they do it so much that it's like, why keep up with it, you know? Master Chef. How fun. I gave you your water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Just needed to make sure. I'm like 75% sure Shotzi's winning this match. I'm pretty sure Shotzi's a heel. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure she's a heel. I think.
She and Akira Tozawa will be so happy in that new room. I didn't see him there. When I saw The Rock giving the house away, it was just her. I think she kicked him out. I think they're done. I think it's that time of year when WWE randomly pushes Tamina.
And then everybody gets behind her, and then WWE is like, psych! And pulls the rug out from underneath everybody. It happens at least once a year. At least. You counted to 3, bro. He did. Cole is
Shots the perfect
Pat.
triple ladder match. Yeah, but they won't do anything with her. Never knew Rock could sing till I saw Moana. Yep. And now you know the rest of the story.
And then he released his own song. It's about drive. It's about power. Stay hungry. We need power.
What?
You weren't even listening.
You like we're speaking to the burritos.
I said, and then he released
I'm
his
sure
own
they heard
song.
you.
I said, then he released his own song.
Oh.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. That's the rock.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can look it up. It's a
Okay,
song.
I believe you.
Okay, the last person it's gonna be Becky, I think.
Oh, good thing I got a replay from earlier in the day when I thought this was stupid.
What? You
It-
thought it was a horn from a boat. What? You're in Texas, bro. Where are their boats?
In the Gulf?
They're in Austin or something.
Well, they could hear that from, hundreds of miles away.
I thought it was a
Rock did a
boat.
concert on Raw that music was used to write his music, Moana music. Interesting. Learn something new every day. So can Danhausen fill in the superstar gap that Jeff Hardy has left open in AEW?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It's not even a question.
Yes. The Rock could sing. Remember the Vicky Guerrero song and Cena Mom sing? Yes. The Rock can sing. Max Dupree.
Wait.
Oh, we get the maximum male models. Wonder who this is going to be. The Dirty Dogs have been transformed into the maximum male models.
Do you want this other burrito?
Sure.
It's kind of cold.
I don't care.
It
Well,
may
kind
be
of.
kind of frozen in the center. I apologize.
Kind
I
of.
microwaved it for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sorry. Apologies for the cold bean and cheese burrito. It's not bad. I just don't want it. Max Dupree segment was not on the Smackdown plan to be fightful. They were like, we gotta kill some dad. I bet it's either Mace or Mansoor. Yeah, the word is that's who that he was like working with a couple weeks ago, but like maybe they changed it, and maybe they were like, we're gonna have 2 new people. What do you know?
Yep. It is cold in the center.
I'm sorry. I microwaved it for 1 minute and 30 seconds. I thought 2 minutes was going to be way too much. Clearly 1 minute and 30 seconds wasn't enough, but,
Danhausen better start drinking and doing illicit substances right away. Then. It could be as well be Tommaso and Ciampa. I'm gonna go soup throw some more burritos.
okay, you can take this with you. I don't really need it anymore.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look at that. Where's this at?
I don't know.
You don't remember what channel we put on?
Philadelphia. So are we all in agreement that Becky is getting added Monday night? That's what I would assume, especially if they're doing like a last chance match or whatever. It makes sense for it to be Becky, I guess. So did Shotzi win or lose? She won. Bum 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 ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum. Wow. Oh my gosh, bro. Why are we doing this again? Okay then. Oh, great. We're dragging this out another week. So glad. Okay then. I think WWE's gonna abandon the Max Male Model storyline. I don't even care at this point. Oh, cool! We're getting McAfee. Okay. Becky's my pick to win the Money in the Bank. Yeah. Becky will win the Money in the Bank, cash in at Bianca on SummerSlam, and Rollins is going to win the Men Money in the Bank and cash in at SummerSlam to take the WWE Championship back to Raw. I would love for Seth to cash in and then take it back to Raw. I'm not sure if you will, but like, I don't know. They should. And Becky winning Money in the Bank would just make sense. Just with it being a full circle storyline, like that's where she dropped her title. You know, however, 2 years ago or whatever when she left initially and left it to Asuka. It would just make sense for her to win Money in the Bank. Okay. Okay. Okay then. So we're gonna do Pat and we're gonna do Pat and Corbin at SummerSlam. Okay then. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Ains, what is up? Today I went rollerblading, whilst rollerblading, a group of 5 to 7 year olds chased me with sticks and threw rocks at me. Gangsters are getting younger nowadays. Gotta start the street cred early. So we got McIntyre and Sheamus versus the Usos to qualify for Money in the Bank, apparently. Do 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 do. Da, da, da. That scared me. Better go to the door. Hug. Oh my gosh, bro.
So did you just take off and like rollerblade away from a mains? For the life of me, why are they trying to make Theory like Cena? He will never be Cena.
No idea.
Well, I think you got to give him time. I mean, he's young. Got a commercial going on here.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Wow. What a clear photo. How fun.
How many days?
Running them from till Money in the Bank?
No. How many days have been champions?
I have no idea. I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Why did they come out?
I have no idea. Because they're fighting for the tag team championship or something?
This match won't end well. No. No. I know some mean, angry little people. I'll have them shave their beards off and avenge you, my friend. rollerbladed fast because they're just kids, but one of them called me some awful names. So he had his phone out, so I snatched it and made him chase me around. He was crying. Maybe they were just short people and not kids. They could have made this a lot more interesting by putting the titles on the line.
Nah, it's just for spot and money in the bank.
They don't like bigger people. They tell me to get my bigger ass out of here. Putting the titles on the line would have made this way more interesting. Have Drew and Sheamus win the titles. I never understood that move. You're basically landing on your head. Mom's making me some tea.
What?
Mom's making me some tea.
Okay. I saw that.
And then obviously
And
this
then
one.
punk shirts that he wore. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And people say Bianca's been one of the best NXT call-ups, but easily forget that she's barely on TV in 2020. Yep.
Flavor, that's why I consider you my brother. You are willing to save my life from midgets. The person that's helped me defeat these midgets. People say Bianca's been one of the best NXT call-ups, but easily forget that she was barely on TV in 2020. Yeah, I agree. She... And I personally, I don't think she's, like... She's gotten better on the mic, but she's still not great on the mic. You remember Fabian Aichner? He's now Giovanni Vinci on NXT. Also, Jordan Devlin will be NXT next week under a new name. JD. Yeah. McDonough. Yeah, why?
Well, because.
From now on, I shall refer you as Brother Ains. I'm looking for plane ticks now. Those are some dimensions. Mr. G, how would you score this show, and how would you score Rampage before it even starts? Just kidding on that last one. This show, I'm going to say 4 out of 10 just because it hasn't kept my attention.
I genuinely have no interest in rating it.
And this match here, what's the point? They could have made this more interesting with Drew and Sheamus fighting for the titles. I think it would have made it 100% more interesting. They win and get the titles, and then they have to figure out how to coexist. You get those tickets and I'll purchase the hatchets. We must use magic tools to defeat these aliens. I thought it was protein in your coffee. Didn't you hear that?
No. Sorry, I'm
McAfee
barely...
just said, I thought it was protein in your coffee.
I am barely paying attention.
Well, you don't have to pay attention to the match, but pay attention to what McAfee's saying.
It's hard to tune out both of them. It's kind of an all or nothing thing. Do you feel the electricity? Ouch, Maven. Tell McMahon how you really feel. Haha, I love it. Totally feel the same. No relevance to any of this. Rinse and repeat paradigm. Yeah, again, I think this would have been more interesting if they'd made the titles online. I know it's early, but Gunther's run in the main roster has been nothing but perfect. I like what they've done with him. But you got to get the fans to hate him. Somehow, some way. To get more of a pop from the fans. And doing what they're doing with it, beating Ricochet and doing those things, is not going to do it. What if Omega causes Will Ospreay the title Sunday and Cassidy wins? I know, it will not happen, but what if? That would be interesting. Like I said, Omega has been putting stuff out there about Ospreay. Have you ever watched the movie Inglourious? The Stards? No, I have not, Ains. I have not. Is it good? Gunter's on Smackdown. I'm changing my rating from 0 out of 10 to 9.999 out of 10. He was on here. He was. Oh my gosh, bro.
TK said in the media call that he's open to AEW holding NJPW titles. Is he open to NJPW wrestlers holding AEW titles?
Probably.
Thank you, James. We appreciate that. Holy crap. Oh, it's going to end in a count out. That's how this is going to end.
Dude, Tez is jacked.
He's been lifting some weights.
Uh-huh.
Him and Bianca have been working out together. TK is open to NJPW guys holding AEW titles. That's interesting.
My gosh,
well, I think if they're going to work together, I don't see any issues with it. I think it just makes things more interesting.
Wow, good for them.
Should have put the titles on the line. Would have made it more interesting. Because then they could have handed them the belts, and then they would have been like, I don't like you, you don't like me. We're going to kill each other at the next thing. But we got the belts.
No, why would they do that?
Thought that all Atlantic titles either from Miro or Malachi Black. Yeah, could be the one. It's one of the best movies ever. It's about a group of Jews fighting the Germans. They cut off German scalps and use knives to draw German symbols on their head. This is what I'm going to do to midgets. Is it based on is it based off of a true story, Ains? I've heard the name. USFL playoffs start tomorrow. They do, James. They do.
Oh, this show is over finally. It's TNT, right?
I'm mad that Ishii and Miro won't get to murder each other on Sunday. Yep. Just comedy, but it's hilarious. I'll have to check it out.
This is some Avengers, I think.
Yeah. It is.
Well, yes. That's
It's
the
pausing just so we can see the names every time.
I love that they go Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I love that he's the only one that gets like a character like
Yeah.
as Nick Fury. The other ones are just
Well, that's because they needed to.
whatever.
Because a lot of people don't know who Samuel L. Jackson is.
Live under a rock?
Yeah. My money is on the New Jersey Generals to take the whole thing. I'm going to go with Birmingham, James. Birmingham. Sorry. Is Inglorious. Stars. The woman Brad Pitt. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
TKD confirmed that Andrade versus Rey Fenix is happening on Rampage due to wrestling politics stopping these wrestling on Forbidden Door. Yes, I did see that.
Thanos!
Oops.
Oh my gosh, bro. This has been the longest day of my life.
No, it's still 24 hours. Just saying. I just got the text. My tea is ready.
Fun.
Be right back.
AEW Rampage. Andrade and Rey Fenix up first.
Have a good one, James. Yeah, it's a little bit hot.
That's a tiny cup of tea. But it has our logo on it, so I guess it's fine.
Yes. Please tell me that Alex and Jose, the assistant, get in a fight during this match. They might. They're thinking about it. Pauses right here.
TNT is the one that's doing it. It wasn't doing this on Fox.
Look at the crowd. They could have done it in the other show. They could have done it on the other show.
It didn't, though.
I know, it said it could have done it.
Got it. I am a wizard. Yes. That was crazy. Check that. Never mind. They're not going to show it again because you missed it. Mr. G, did you ever watch Lucha Underground?
I have watched. I have not. I didn't watch it like live, but I've watched it. I've seen tapes of it. Yes.
I haven't watched it like.
Yes.
I've seen part. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I thought it was good. I liked what they did with it. I thought it was entertaining and interesting.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
I am a wizard. How you doing, Ian? From Minnesota, just down the street from us.
Lucha? I'm sorry. Rey Fenix? I was gonna say the Lucha Brothers. Rey Fenix is like insanely, like, crazily good.
One of the scenes in the movie, Brad Pitt pretends to be Italian, but the German soldier is fluent in Italian and starts speaking in Italian, so his character responds with just... Is that Gracie? In Hillbilly? I'm gonna have to watch this. Las Vegas, Minnesota.
Okay, then.
Chicago, Hawaii, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Great.
I am a warrior. You are a warrior, Ian.
Cool.
A Motley Crue warrior.
these Uber Eats commercials just continuously get stupider.
No.
No, I was thinking about ordering some soap off of Uber Eats, and then I was gonna eat it because
They were done before.
because it's called Uber Eats.
Was born at North 2006, and I'm 16 years. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ian. Do you like Motley Crue? I do like Motley Crue. I'm in 10th grade.
Cool.
Well, I'm in anywhere between 5th and 8th grade, so join the crowd.
Cool.
Would be interesting what TK does if the title goes to Tanahashi at Forbidden Door.
I'm not sure if it's going to, but we'll see. You know.
Thoughts on the build for Forbidden Door? I thought it's been solid.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think the build was kind of like thrown together. I feel like the show was like thrown together within the time span of 2 weeks. But besides that, I think the card is shaped up to be really great. I just think that the build itself, I really do think that it was kind of rushed and thrown together in the time span of 2 weeks. Now, whether that's because of the fact that they have so many people injured and they just weren't sure on both sides of the coin with New Japan and AEW both, with them both having so many people injured and they just weren't sure who was going to be able to work the show and who wasn't. I'm not sure if that played a part in the lack of kind of decisions of what was going on, what card, or the announcements of what was going on where for the Forbidden Door until about 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that's kind of my take on it.
I agree. I
genuinely think like the injury bug really kind of like
well, I think it put a
threw
kink
a wrench in the plans.
I mean, I thought the build's okay. I think the idea behind it and everything. I think they've done what they can.
Did you see the list of all the people in AEW that are injured?
Yeah. Now they got to worry about flights.
They have
with all kinds of flights being canceled.
O'Reilly and Fish are both out.
Yeah.
Every week, somebody new.
What's your favorite band from 1864 and 1873? The Founding Fathers. They were an awesome band.
1864?
Yes.
1873?
Yes.
Those are very oddly specific dates.
It's the Founding Fathers.
Very, yeah.
They were a great rock band.
Very specific.
They had a song called "The Constitution."
Yeah. Which favorite band in the 1980s?
According to you, the trio's titles are fake news, or we fans can see soon those titles. Thanks, you are the greatest. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. I don't think it's fake. I think it's real. I think that we will see the trio's title. Again, I think it's a matter of Tony Khan has actually said that they've been kind of waiting until
the trio's title's already made.
Yeah, it's kind of waiting for.
They're waiting for Kenny to get back.
Yeah, for Omega to get back. So it is real. It's just a matter of,
when
him
they
coming
will
back.
be out.
What is your favorite band in the 1980s? I don't know that I have a favorite band, Ian.
80s music is just good.
There's too many that I like from the 80s.
It's tough. Do you have a favorite 80s song?
I don't know any bands from that period. From the 1800s? Come on, John Elite. You know the Founding Fathers. The Founding Fathers reunited in the Hamilton musical. See? They did. That's right, see? They probably sang in the Hamilton musical too, didn't they? Who will be the trio's champs?
I think there's a strong possibility that they do the Young Bucks in Adam Cole or the Young Bucks and Adam Page. as like the first group, or the Young Bucks and Kenny. I think there's like a strong possibility that they do that. But they have several like, oof, I'm sure that felt great. They have several like trios teams. You have the House of Black. You have Death Triangle, Lucha Bros and Pac. You have Andrade and his group of whatever they're calling themselves now. I mean, there's several different routes they can go.
I would go with, me personally, I would say that probably I'm going to go with the Young Bucks
And Kenny.
and Kenny.
That would be my guess. The Elite.
Between the Trios titles, Ring of Honor's weekly show, and the streaming service, which do you think happens first?
Ring of Honor weekly show.
Yeah, I would say Ring of Honor weekly show. That's what I would say. Yes, the Elite is in Kenny and the Young Bucks. Oops. If Young Bucks and another wins Trios title, who will be a tag team? Who will be tag team?
I don't even think worrying about who the tag team champions is really an issue. You know what I mean? There's so many tag teams that it could be that I don't think taking the tag titles off the Young Bucks is going to be like a big, what do we do? I think it'll be FTR who take the titles off of the Young Bucks initially. But I don't think we're getting the Trios titles for a while because Kenny is not anywhere near ready to be back. So, yeah.
It's a good, I don't know. It's a good question.
FTR, I think, will be the ones to take the tag titles.
That's what I would say too, and I think
the Young Bucks. But from there, I mean, they have so many tag teams that they could give the titles to. It's not really a big thing.
Well, and I think two things are going to happen. I think we're gonna have a Ring of Honor show. I think we're gonna get a streaming service. And I wouldn't be shocked if one of two things happens. They add a third show, or Rampage goes to 2 hours. I could see that happening with the number of people they have on their roster, with the fact that Turner is happy with, or Discovery now, is happy with the results they're getting from the viewership. I could see them adding either another show or extra time onto Rampage. And possibly switching the time for Rampage. And day. The Founding Fathers got into a bunch of crap because some chick lifted her dress and showed her eggs at one of their concerts. Seeing Hamilton in November, it was rescheduled from the pandemic lockdown. Cool. Andrade El Idolo can he win a title, or like him some athletes who can be champion? I think that he'll win one of the
Titles.
Yeah.
They have several titles.
I don't think it'll be a
World Championship?
World Championship.
No.
But
TNT title, now you have like the new All Atlantic or whatever.
Yeah, the Mid Atlantic,
the All Atlantic.
The All Atlantic. Sorry,
Right,
sorry, my bad.
But yeah. And with the idea that there are some spaces open with so many people being injured, I think that Andrade getting pushed more could be a possibility.
Yeah. You think Rampage going to 2 hours can work, Mr. G? Here is why Rampage will work. Because I think, here's what I think. I think that Rampage would go to 2 hours, but I don't think that they would film Rampage and it'd be a tape thing. I think they would run two separate shows in two different places.
The one thing I will say, though, is a 2-hour Rampage that is live does not work in this time slot.
Yes.
They will have to move.
They will switch it, yes.
If they go to 2 hours. And I think the live format of Rampage, even if they didn't switch it to 2 hours, I just think that Rampage in the live format works so much better, and it just feels a lot smoother. So I like the live Rampages more than I do the pre-taped ones.
Yes.
I just don't love the time slot. Their
Yes.
ratings suck. Terrible.
Well, yeah.
Awful.
Yes.
Every week. Bad.
Carlino, thank you. We appreciate that. I hope I'm saving your name right. You know, I think you're the first person we've had from Italy here. Thank you for joining us. Old School Metallica and Van Halen. Oh, yep, those are good too.
Oh, Metallica's great.
Those are good too.
I was listening to Metallica yesterday, actually. Like, literally.
Ian, all those are good. Every one of those are good. I like all of those.
80s
That's why I said it's just I can't pick a single.
80s just produced good music, man. You compare it to like some of the music that's out there now, it's like it's very different. Like I feel like music nowadays is very overproduced and very like auto-tuned and you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's very overproduced. And I feel like listening to like some of the 80s music, it's like people can like actually sing and it doesn't have to be this like overproduction of all this other stuff. It's just better.
The Rampage ratings for when they're on earlier, they aren't good either.
No.
No,
I just think being on a Friday is just not maybe, I don't know.
Friday's a bad time, and when they put it on earlier, you think about this. If it's 6:30 Central Time, we're talking 4:30 West Coast time.
Which people are like still in work.
And 7 o'clock, 7:30 East Coast time when people are going out. So I think it's at a bad time. Fridays are a tough time to be doing some of this, and having it on cable. It's just a tough time to do it. I think you have to switch nights up to get it to work. How can see Forbidden Door live? Italy. I do not know about Italy. I know the UK has.
Oh my God, bro!
I know the UK has.
Is it Fight?
Yeah, it's on Fight.
I don't know if that's like a.
I don't know if you guys have that there in Italy, Carlito.
We have Jose and Alex.
Yeah.
Yo, Flamethrower, you're getting your wish. It's Rush. Right? That's his name? Rush?
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, there we go.
I'm sure there's probably some sites out there. Other states, it's Fight TV. Yeah, and I don't know if is it every country that has that or just outside the states.
Yo, Darby Allen, thanks for the follow. Sorry, Darby Allen 5, thanks for the follow.
He just split the uprights. It's good.
Okay. Yes, look, they're fighting. Yeah. Enter Sandman, Metallica, the best song. Outside the States, it's Fight. Yeah. Scorpions pretty good. Is it raining?
It was supposed to. Darby on, how's it going? I went to AEW Rampage June 3rd at Toyota Arena. Cool. Was it good? Fight is available in Italy. There we are. Fight is available in Italy. Rock Like a Hurricane's best song. It's pretty good. It is pretty good.
I love that song.
Andrade with the win. Got an AEW or got an Adam Cole shirt and an AEW logo hat. That's cool. Andrade. Thunderstorms scare me off. I love thunderstorms, Ian.
So we have 100% chance
Oh,
of rain.
here we go.
What?
He can't get his coat off. It's stuck on his arm. Look at it.
He's like, whatever. I'll just fight him with the shirt on my hand.
AEW is supposed to be getting new commentators, as a rumor. I think it's because they're going to have a new show. Not to mention that Ring of Honor is going to have a show, too. On Tuesday, my boss already was Speedway Sticks, a little bit of playing table. That's cool. All three of them are good.
His name is Roosh. It's not Rush.
I call him Rush.
It's spelled like Rush, but is it Roosh?
Well,
I don't know.
if you go by the Spanish sounding, yeah. Excalibur and Taz looked at Jericho and was like, okay, moving on. Yep, see? I want to join the Bullet Club. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Sticks Too Much Time on My Hands, the best song. It's a good song. It's a good song. I think Jay White will turn on Adam Cole. Yeah, I think so too. I'm glad she's bracing for that.
The genuine confusion. Anytime she speaks.
Watch for the umbrellas. Seriously. Like when you watch these videos, check to see if there's black umbrellas.
Okay.
Kevin Kelly from NJPW confirmed he'll be part of the commentary for Forbidden Door. Cool. There you are, see? You like 80s rock, I love it, and my dad loves it. Yeah, it's over. It's good, it's good. And NBA is over. Yes. Yep. NBA is over. Jay Wright already turned on Cole by not picking him for the match. Yeah, did he really turn on him, or is it just, hey, I'm not going to pick
my
him?
God!
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. This guy...
Who is he?
Jackson Riker.
Someone needs to say how many of you adopted. None.
Can somebody just take
None.
away his phone? Somebody just take away his phone.
How many of you? How many of
Twitter
you
access.
voted?
Chill.
How many of you? How many of you?
Just my guy.
How many of you had? How many of you had the audacity to sit here and talk about this? And how many of you will support, free lunches for these kids? Oh, none of you. Don't sit here and tell me you're pro-life. Okay? Sorry. Went off at the side rant. My bad.
Sorry.
Warriors fan I am. Cool, Darby. Cool, Darby Allin. Gold State Warriors Championships 2020. Yep. Is the other commentator with Kevin Kelly going to be at Forbidden Door as well? So he'll be there for the press and translating for the wrestlers. Interesting.
Someone goes deeply and sincerely. Your 15 minutes was up 40 minutes ago. Stop tweeting.
I'm all for these kids.
So stupid.
Will you give money to
I
help
hate
them?
that guy, man.
No, I'm not giving money.
He's literally such a loser. And it's no wonder he got fired and nobody wants
It's
to
okay,
hire
I'll call
him.
you Mr. Dork. Ian, you can call me one too. Just remember, I live down the street from you. I know where you live.
Picking Eddie Kingston's team to win Sunday? Yeah. Should be pretty fun. No. Okay.
Yes.
I really need to file down the edge of this.
Yes.
Yeah, how sharp it is.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
sharp.
I'm not cutting myself.
But it's like...
Have you seen Jurassic
Did it
Park,
keep-
Mr. G? I've seen the first one. I think I've seen the first two. I haven't seen the third
I've
one.
seen the first one, I think.
I haven't seen the third one.
I don't know that I've seen the other two.
Eddie is winning Blood and Guts, so he can't win on Sunday. Maybe he wins both.
Oh, yeah. Eddie Kingston's team will win at Blood and Guts, I think. I don't know who's winning at Forbidden Door. Okay, then.
Maybe Mr. Dork. No, it's Las Vegas. And okay, I'm moving. All right, Ian. We'll miss you from the neighborhood. Bullet Club versus Blackpool Combat Club. When they get more members, make it a match. AEW. I think it will. I think we'll see that somewhere down the road. Just kidding. Good, I'm glad you're not moving. I like living down the street from you, Ian. How you doing, Chris? Maven. Nice name. Yes, it is. Maplewood, Minnesota. Yep. Maplewood, Minnesota. So Sarah also has history with Chris Jericho. Yes, which is interesting. Maven is cosplaying Jamie Hayter tonight.
So I've been told Seth Rollins and now Jamie Hayter. So I guess unintentionally both.
Mr. Dork still living in Las Vegas and Ian and Maven. Too late. Cut off subject, but I saw the bunny at the horror convention last week, and she is absolutely stunning in person. Cool! Cool. Nothing's off topic here, Flamethrower. You should know that by now. All topics are on the table. Doesn't mean we'll talk about everything, but all topics are on the table. Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay will be a banger match. I think it'll be a good match, definitely. It'll be interesting, just because of their styles. We don't see many women's tag matches, do we? Mr. Dork, what grade you in? I'm in the 10th. You know, between 4th and 8th. Depends on the period. Miro to win the Atlantic Championship. I think that's very possible, too. Jesus, you're a better window than door.
You know, I got so confused by that statement.
You didn't pay attention to what I just said, did you?
You said I'm a better window than a door. But it's usually a better door than a window. But I got so confused by that yesterday. I was like, how does that even make any sense? If you're a door, you can't
see through
it?
Yeah.
And if you're a window,
I can see through it?
So, I guess you make a better door than a window. And then Jake was like, you're an idiot. You are literally an idiot. It makes perfect sense. You're just stupid. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess.
FTR might win the IWGP Tag Team Championship. I agree. I think there's a strong possibility they win. Originally, I had Miro, but a lot of people have started convincing me that Malachi Black is winning it. See, that's another one. I think that either one would work. The thing is, I think with Malachi Black's group, I don't think he necessarily needs a title. So I think Miro winning it makes more sense. I mean, like I said, either one would work. I think Miro, because of where they can go with it, it just makes more sense to go with Miro than Malachi Black.
Did you see that? That was this morning, like before they announced stuff.
Oh yeah, they got snipers up on the roof of this.
And
Supreme
people
Court.
were like, dude, there's like more security there than there was on January 6th.
Yeah.
Where were you people then?
Yeah. Well, when you got a president that says, hey, we probably better have people there, then, you know, that's what happens. Do you guys think Mercedes Martinez is having a better run in Ring of Honor than she did in NXT?
Well, I guess it depends. Because, yes, probably by default, just because her NXT run was not great.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she's been featured on AEW television as much as she could.
Yeah. Well, I think I think it's a matter of them trying to make things work.
Well,
when you only have so many women to work with and so many matches you can put out there, I've said this before.
This is why people that they can bring in, like a Willow Nightingale, like people like that who aren't necessarily signed to the company but can wrestle. They could bring some people in to do one-off matches, and they haven't. So that's
But
it.
this is why you need to have another show, because you cannot have many
Like,
women's
You
matches.
don't, though. This idea that, like, one women's match a show is, like, great is just hysterical to me.
Okay, if you have an hour-long show and you spend half an hour with women, and
What-
you have
why
a
is that a
2-hour
problem?
show and you have an hour's worth of women's matches, why is it a problem? Because most of your roster is male.
Who cares?
So you're gonna cut out like 90% of your roster.
No, you're not. If you have a 2-hour show, it doesn't matter.
An hour for women, so you're gonna focus on all the women that you have.
The women don't even get 30 minutes, bro. What are you even talking about? The segments that they get on Dynamite every week, I don't complain about this very often, but the segments that they get every week are in the 9:30 time slot, and they're about 15 minutes.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. They're about 15 minutes. They don't even get 30 minutes of the show every week. So to sit here and go, oh, giving them an hour. It's not about giving them an hour, bro. An hour would be nice. But the matches that they get about 15 minutes, if that. So it's, I think that they need to kind of, it's not like they don't have women, because they do. If you look at their roster, let me pull it up.
Well, they've built up recently.
Oh, they've built up recently. Great. But why are they not doing anything now? AEW.
Go to the Smackdown hotel.
Or don't.
That one right there. They give you like up-to-date rosters. Ian, I've slept so much in the last week. By the way, Chris, I am ready for the back door. Or the forbidden door.
Women, okay? You have AQA, who they've signed, I don't know how long ago. But where's she been? Abaddon. What is Abaddon doing? Nothing. Anna Jay. Anna Jay was working with the group that was feuding with Jade for like a minute, but then that didn't happen. They had her with Ty, and then they decided to put Ty with Sammy, so Anna's doing nothing now. Because Dark Order's essentially doing nothing now. Athena, they just signed her. They're working a program with her and Jade, which I think has potential to be great. Diamante. Don't know where she's at. Britt, pushed to the freaking moon on every week. Literally is essentially the women's division at this point. Emi Sakura, she's been on Dark, I think. Sheeta was like around for a minute, and then she went to Japan to do some stuff. I don't know where she's at now. Jade, working her butt off every week, doing great stuff. Jamie Hayter is in association with Britt Baker, but is never the main focus because it's always about Britt Baker. Julia Hart, they just started working with the House of Black, or whatever we're doing with that. Kylan King, I think she's working NWA. Kira Hogan, working with Jade. Chris Statlander, feuding with Jade. Layla Hirsch, injured. Marina Shafir, just started working television, like, recently. Mercedes Martinez, on television tonight, doing very little, but she's the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, or whatever. Nyla Rose gets handed a program when they have nothing else better to do. Isn't really ever built up for much, which is kind of disappointing. Paige Van Zandt, literally brought her in. She's done one match. Since then, nothing. Penelope Ford, injured, as far as I know. Rebel, doing nothing. Red Velvet, working with Jade. Riho, not quite entirely certain where she's at. Ruby Soho, sitting around working Dark. Sarita Deeb, on television more frequently than anybody else, but I don't think she's that great. Sky Blue, no idea. Ty, Sammy, the Bunny, injured. Thunder Rosa, Women's Champion. Tony Storm, challenging for the women's title this weekend. So, like, they have some people, but they just haven't done anything. Velvet, injured. Sky Blue, injured. Cool. I don't know the ins and outs of everything, but they have enough people that are around that I don't know that it would be too difficult to do like 30 minutes of the 2-hour show with women.
I figured it up. If you figure up with the percentage of women.
That's John Gresham, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going on.
You
and on
figure
about
with the percentage of women compared to the percentage of men that are on the roster, they should get about 24 minutes of airtime.
But who cares? Like, that's about, like, 30 minutes. Like I said. And they get barely 15.
Sheeta, I believe, is in Japan. Yep.
So, like, I
believe you're right, Mr.
I
Gamer.
understand
I think I saw that.
people's frustration with the lack of women's content on AEW. Because compared to the men's side, there is less content. And I'm not saying that, like, WWE or something is like the gold standard for this is how much time women should be on the show or whatever. I do think that WWE, I guess I'd have to tally it up and really pay attention, but WWE probably puts the women out there more than AEW does on a good week.
Why is the Karate Kid in the ring?
I don't know. But, yeah.
AEW just ruled out Jonathan Gresham for Zack Sabre Jr. Yep.
I think it has to be Cesaro. This kid is from the New Japan Dojo. Or something, is what they said. I don't know what his name is.
I'm going to call him the Karate Kid.
Okay.
He's with Mr. Miyagi.
Okay.
Google that on no makeup. She's actually pretty hot. I have seen her without the makeup on. It's amazing what taking the makeup off does.
Makeup
to
up.
people. Claudia was there in Chicago when Kingston was just starting out. See, and the cool thing is how they've made storylines. If you haven't seen the Christian Cage and Luke Perry, the interaction they had on, I don't even know what the show was, on some WWE show, you could tie that back into what they're doing now with Jungle Boy. Use promo code FORBIDDEN. Forbidden Door merch. A Kanuchi Makakumi.
DKC, that's what this guy's name is.
Someone should have told.
That's what this guy's name is.
It was on the Edge and Christian show. There we are. I knew Misfit Gamer would know.
Yeah, Luke Perry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I just wasn't listening.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention to anything I just said. I just will be talking to myself.
I do pay attention sometimes.
Good thing we got one or two people that listen to me out there in, YouTube land. What was that?
Oof. Oof.
So Hook gets aggressive when he fights a kid the same age as him.
I'm surprised Hook isn't on Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Oof. Yikes. Okay. Jeez.
Kyle Wright is on the poster for the show, and he's not cleared to wrestle. Yes, I did see that.
The injury thing is really just getting to everybody. It's terrible. On like all fronts, like WWE and AEW. I saw that Randy is most likely having surgery.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me.
That he's having surgery and is going to be out for like a while.
He tapped out.
You don't even know me. You don't even know me.
It's time for the main event. TK should give Excalibur a raise for these card reads.
Honestly. He's like, don't forget to check out AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Coming live at you on TNT. love when it pauses.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
And then we just fast forward. The one time it doesn't just continue. Seriously. Seriously. Bruce's brother.
You know, I think I said I don't think Tanahashi's going to win the title, but honestly, I'm not sure. I'm really thinking Mox is going to walk out of it, but, like, you got me. This one is even more of a toss-up because I genuinely have no idea. I'm thinking Jay White probably retains, but I would love for Toni Storm to win. I feel like we just need a clean slate. Ospreay's probably winning that one. Part of me really says Miro's gonna win this.
Kaji was very shocked on Twitter that he was on the pay-per-view. I saw that.
Bullet Club are dudes with attitudes.
I think Under the Mask, Chandler's one of those guys from Bone Thugs for me.
Bullet Club, probably. I would really love for FTR to walk out, because then they would have all the titles. I have no idea who it's going to be. Cesaro would be nice. But regardless, it's going to be sick.
They need a new name, the As Claimed or the Acclaimed Club.
Blood and Guts is gonna be sick! Oh my goodness, bro, I'm tired! Dun 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 dun.
Any chance Danielson's replacement could be Gargano? I don't think so. Not based on what they described. Hiromu was just Hiromu, which was hilarious. Jeff Cobb versus Miro would be a good one.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
So there's still a AAA. So there's still AAA tag champs. Yes. What if the Briscoes make it a 4-way on Sunday and win all the gold?
Won't happen.
I think it'd be cool, but I don't think it'll happen.
The Briscoes just pulled out of another event for
Yeah.
this weekend, I think. This whole start and stop thing is really annoying me.
Did the little nerd have sausage or bacon this morning? Did you give me the one?
I didn't give him either one. Did you give him either one? I saw that earlier. Warner Brothers don't want the Briscoes in AEW. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, no. As long as AEW is the Warner Brothers, you will never see the Briscoes in AEW, which is why AEW sent FTR to Ring of Honor to have that match.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. What's the reason they don't want them?
Because one of them made some comments a while back that are not good. Homophobic comments. So Warner Brothers wants nothing to do with it. I think they've since then apologized. Whoever it was apologized for the comments, but Warner Brothers doesn't want anything to do with it. So, yeah. Jay Briscoe made some homophobic comments. Yep, that was it.
Interesting.
And so Warner Brothers wants nothing to do with it. I'm eating a vegan hamburger. What kind, Volterra? Same reason Brian Kendrick was pulled from Dynamite and was replaced with Wheeler Yuta versus Moxley. Yep. Make stupid comments. Win stupid prizes. A frozen patty. Simple truth. Cool. Is there like a specific brand or like is it just the frozen patty kind?
So many reasons, but I can't. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. brand. Alright. Cool. Simple Truth. Is that the brand? Am I just a dork? Could be.
Is that what she said?
Frozen patty, Simple Truth. A vegan
Gotcha.
hamburger. So now I'm gonna have
Gotcha.
to look it up. A Simple Truth.
Yeah.
Duh! I'm an idiot. Sorry, I got all the way. Oh, got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just...
The blonde.
Thanks. Just in places, yeah. Sorry. They have a couple different kinds. Makes sense. Anyways. Duh. We've never tried that specific, it's Kroger's, so
We haven't had that.
We haven't had that one specific kind, but, you know. It's cool, it's cool. Oh, man, I swear sometimes.
It happens once in a while.
I'll stop leaning forward. It'd really make your television watching experience much better if my head wasn't in the way.
Has he always had that tattoo on his shoulder?
Cash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one on his ribs?
Yup.
I just never paid attention to it.
I know. I never noticed the one on his ribs until I really paid attention. And I was like, has he always had that? It was a couple months ago. I was like, is that new? Or am I just dumb? And it was me not paying attention and realizing it was there. So. But I always noticed the one that was on his shoulder because it's like huge. And you could see it
Huge.
from like any angle.
Any
It's just
angle.
if his arm is in the way, you don't necessarily see the one that's on his ribs.
How do we have 4 viewers on Twitch, 4 viewers on YouTube,
And
only 4 viewers
watching.
total?
I have no idea. A discrepancy in the numbers.
Something sus.
No, just a little bit.
And I don't know if anybody's on Facebook. Obviously, we had a chatter from Facebook.
Thank you for listening to my wonderful song.
Yeah,
That's great.
that was beautiful.
Oh, I know. I love it. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go.
Neither man's partner's out here. We like that. That way there's no shenanigans.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst I've ever seen.
Ah, man. Ah, man.
So you didn't cash related?
Yuta and Cash?
Yeah.
No. You what?
Isn't Yuta's last name Wheeler?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was, like, confused again. I was like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
You know.
And then it clicked.
Yeah,
Cash,
the
Wheeler,
blonde.
Wheeler,
Yeah, I get it.
Yuta. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense. I got it.
I think they're brothers.
Took me a second.
Yuta and Cash are brothers.
Yeah, the same last name. Got it.
He missed. I missed it because I couldn't see it. Jeff Cobb's a perfect example of another guy that WWE had in their system and screwed the pooch because he would be a perfect fit for what Vince looks for in a main event wrestler. I agree. I think that he would fit right in. Size, everything. But two. That was two. For those of you that are keeping track. Andrade's AEW group is called La Fashion. What is that?
Eddie?
Eddie Kingston's eating Jericho's face.
Did we miss something?
We jumped ahead somewhere.
Okay, I was like, clearly we missed something here. Is the match over?
I'll have to watch this on the West Coast feed. Because the East Coast feed sucks. I don't know why our East Coast feed's like this bad.
It's terrible.
I like Orange Cassidy being serious. Yes! Orange Cassidy is always serious.
You pour gas on somebody, as expensive as gas is, you hate that person.
We all know Vince loves big sweaty men. Yep.
I'm genuinely confused
Pretty
why
much.
we needed to do this on both shows to end it with like a brawl. I don't know why we did that. Osprey, I don't know what those punches were. Okay then. Holy smokes.
He just hit him with a bag of popcorn.
But I don't know why we needed to end both Dynamite and Rampage with like this brawl thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess, you know.
To shock the crowd.
What do you mean, shock the crowd?
Well, because they had like, man, we won't see this. They'll never come into the crowd again. And then they did it. They came into the crowd again.
I'm genuinely... Or something.
Why did Eddie wear some, what do you call this?
I don't know.
I can't think of what those are
But
called.
the way Cash's shirt is ripped, or not Cash, Dax. The way Dax's shirt is ripped is really funny. It just looks really weird. Because, like, the entire top portion of it, it's like, they had, like, that piece at the top or whatever, like this piece,
Yeah.
is, like, separate
Yeah.
from the fabric itself. And so, it's, like, it literally tore.
They're millionaires. Gas is only 0.05% of their paycheck. Yeah, see? For everybody else, it's like, 40% of it. That's funny.
Dude, you're the one who's getting
Dude, he's
beat
right
up.
next to you.
What do you mean, Eddie Kingston, you see what happens to you? He's just thrown you all around the building and whooped you upside the head. So, like, what do you mean this is what happens to you? Give me a pen. Give me a pen. A pen for what? So you can stab him in the eye? Whoa, Eddie! Chill! My guy, that's a bit far. I mean, he tried to blind you with, like, the fireball or whatever a few weeks ago. But, like, I digress. Okay. Alright.
All right, everybody.
Solid episode of Dynamite, I suppose.
Yes, I'm gonna say 7 out of 10.
Thanks.
Dude, you dropped
Sorry,
me.
I dropped the headphone. My apologies.
I'm having a Coke, not the type of Coke people think. Tony is on every time he's on the show. All right. We'll be back Sunday. Hopefully.
Yeah, whatever did the pay-per-view is.
Yeah, someone will be here for sure.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully I'm better.
As long as Mr. D is not dying and I am not dying, we will be here. Hopefully.
Well, I don't want to say that because if I get like a sore throat, then I don't want to, because I don't want people. Mr. G is dying. He's not here.
Well, Mr. D, it just we'll be here.
Yeah, somebody will be here
In some capacity.
Okay. Somebody will be here Sunday. A's the Beast, hello. Take care of you too. See you Sunday. See you guys Sunday. Forbidden Door on Sunday. We'll be here. Somebody will be here. Until then, everybody, peace out. And
No. You just hit the button.
sorry, man.